When things first started slipping, not loud, just quietly wrong. You saw it coming before I had words for it, before consequences knew where to land. You didn't stop anything, you didn't have to. You just watched like time would sort it out for us. I never asked you to save me, but one word, just one, would have slowed the fall. You knew that, I think you did. If desire had learned to speak, it might have said my name. You were close enough to change everything, and still didn't. So I stayed long enough to hear myself breathing without you. I still wonder if you chose the distance, or if you simply didn't notice me fading. Maybe my pain was too quiet, too careful to interrupt your calm. I tried to shift us, small corrections, gentle turns, but nothing moves when one person's already gone. I never asked you to rescue me, but silence used that way feels like an answer. If desire had learned to speak, you might have reached for me. You were right there watching the moment pass like it wasn't ours. So I learned how loneliness sounds when it settles in and doesn't rush. Everything was in your hands, not dramatically, just enough to matter. I gave you time, space, room to decide. I waited in the pauses, thinking you stepped forward, but absence has a way of explaining itself without saying a word. I wanted you to ask me why I was breaking. I wanted proof that I wasn't invisible from where you stood. If desire had learned to speak, it would have stayed. You could have met me halfway, you didn't even start, and something in me went quiet then, figuring out how to stand without leaning. When I needed you most, you thought no one was enough. Without intention, doesn't hold anyone. You didn't betray me, you just never arrived, and somehow that stayed longer than anger ever could. Guess desire had taken shape, this might have ended differently. You could have chosen me, not loudly, just sincerely, but you stayed where you were. So I learned how to remain whole in the middle of uncertainty without waiting. The moment was yours, the choice was quiet, and I carry the rest alone, listening, understanding.